What's up, guys? Battle of the Boxes, the unknown edition. We're going to go over the movements real quick, kind of give you guys a rundown on how we're going to run the workouts. So, we're going to start with the thruster, the 2-rep thruster. Alright? Alright, Danny, go ahead. It's going to start out of the rack. It's got to be 2 reps, okay? A couple things real simple. You can do 2 in a row. Go for it. Hip crease below parallel, locked out overhead. You can go right into the second one. Good, okay? Something else you can do is you can come out of that, after that first rep, you can bring it back down, gather himself, get set, and go again. Alright? I'll go put it back on the rack. So, those are both acceptable. No thrust or jerk. If we see that knee extend and then bend again, no rep. Okay?
Let's demo that.
Go for it.
So doing a little jerk at the top, no good. Throw a correct rep, bend, and then straight with the legs. Okay.
Once those knees lock out, if they bend again, this is no rep.
Also, if you mess up at any time during any of the reps from when you started to when you finish, it's done. So if he squats down, comes up, and then stops, and then tries to press, no rep. Okay? If he goes into a jerk, no rep. Even if the first rep was good, anytime you mess up, you got to go back, re-rack it, start the whole thing over again. Okay?
It's got to be 2 clean reps in a row. Okay? We don't care about foot faults, but we will have a box that you have to stay inside.
Yeah, so if you step outside of the box at all, at any time during your lifts, then it's no rep. You have to put it back and start over again. Okay? That's it for thruster.
Right. And on over here, burpee box jump over.
Okay, for burpee box jump over, it's going to be actually, Mel, come over here. It's going to be 2 girls or 2 guys going at the same time. And so only one person go at a time. You have to do 2 and then come back. You always have to do it in 2s. Now you can do 20 in a row. You can do however many you want. But you have to go over and come back. And then when you get back to the square, then your partner can go. So let's do a rep. Chest has to touch the ground. Jump over. Don't have to stand up. Chest has to touch the ground. You have to be facing the box. Jump. But you can go again if she wants. Or she can come back. And she can go. Yeah, go. And you can keep going your stuff. You don't have to switch.
It's got to be a 2-foot jump onto the box. You can, once you hit the box, or anytime you can start spinning around to, right? So go and start doing one. Where you're turning in the air, so when you land, you just kick it back out. That's
fine.
Totally fine. Okay.
And she doesn't have to just do 2. She can keep going. She can do as many as she wants. Okay? So that's the burpee box.
There's no, so just for clarification, if you do a burpee here, you jump over, you can't step back and rest. You have to come back and come into the box before your partner can go again. Simple. Alright, Judge will explain all that stuff.
Okay, then for the last workout, the hundreds, you're going to have all 4 team members. And for that workout, while the men are thrusting, while the women are thrusting first, the men will be doing their box jumps. Then, after 6 minutes, they'll have 2 minutes to switch. Then the men will be doing their thrusters, and the women will do their box jumps. We're going to total up the total box jump reps for everyone. That's your score. And the total weight for the thrusters for all 4 teammates, that's your score there. Okay? Now, all 4 are going to be doing workout 3. The first pair of men and women, they're going to do 100 pull-ups.
99, 100. All right. 100.
Then when they finish their 100, they're going to run to that box. Then once they get to the box, the next pair can start, and they're going to do their 100.
7, 98, 9,
Okay, they're doing 100. Once they finish their 100, one person can work at a time facing each other, snatches, alternating, dumbbells, both sides have to touch. When she's done, she has to come out and put it down before he can go in and start. They can do as many as they want, but they got to move it out. Only one person working alternating arms, and they're going to go through and do their 100. When they finish their 100, they're going to run under the rig, and the other pair is going to come out, and then they can start immediately doing their 100.
Do we have to wait for both men and women to get there? If the guy gets there first, he can go, right?
Yeah. Good. Good. Okay.
The rep.
And so, when they finish, they're going to run those dumbbells over, and then the next pair will start their lunges. But before we get to that, we're going to talk about a few things. So let's grab a 30 back over, Dan. If you drop the dumbbell out of control, if you drop it, just drop it on the ground, that's going to be a 3 burpee penalty. At any time during the workout, whether it's the lunges or whether it's the snatch, if you drop it, then it's going to be a 3 burpee penalty. You have to set it down. It has to go to the ground under control. Okay, example, Daniel. Okay, and so that's
The rep ends overhead. Okay, so on your last rep, overhead, good rep, you guys take off and run. You don't have to come back down and touch the ground. But for your partner to go, you've got to set your dumbbell down. That makes sense?
Yeah, so
Okay.
if you hit your rep up and you want to step out, you still have to put it down before your partner can step in and go. Okay, so once they finish, they're going to grab those dumbbells, run it right past the line. Okay, now these 2 lines right here, this blue line and this blue line, that's 10 feet. It's a 100-foot lunge for each pair. So it's going to be 10 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 10. Okay, now the partners are here. Whoever's going to go first, they have to go there and back at least. You can never stop at the far end. You always have to finish it back. Now she can do 4, she can do 6, she can do 8, or she can do 2, but she has to do there and back. Okay? To start there, pick up the lunge. The lunge it has to be shoulder height. She can hold it on with 1 hand, 2 hands. She can hold it in front. She can put it on her neck, however she wants. Go back. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Both feet have to be behind the line to start. And she lunges. Hips got to open, knees got to touch, hips got to open, feet together. Go. Good. She has to step completely past and open, and then she can turn around. At this point, she can rest. So at this point, she can bring it down, If she's tired, fine. But you can never bring it down below your shoulder in here. If you do bring it below your shoulder at any time when you're in the middle, you have to go back and repeat that leg. Okay? So now bring it up. She doesn't have to put it down over here, but she can. Now she's going to lunge. And good. Now step back a little bit. Step so your foot's on. The foot on, that's no good. She's going to have to do another rep. Even if her heel, get your heel a little bit, no matter how close she has to completely clear it. No, that's no rep. So her foot has to be there. Now she can stand up. Right? So if you're not all the way, you just have to take another step. Your foot has to clear it. We have to be able to see black behind your heel. You can't be on the line at all, or you're going to have to take another step for that. Once she gets here, she's got to put it down before her partner can start. And then he can pick it up, and he can keep going. And he made it, so he's fine. Good. Stand up. Once he finishes their 10, they'll put it down. They'll step back. The next pair can come up, and they're going to do their 10. When they finish their last leg, their 10, that's when their time is called.
You can step over the line.
Step over the line, open the hip, and then it's over. Okay? That's the lunge. The big thing is hips got to open at the top, knees got to touch, and you got to clear that line. No dropping in the middle. That's about it.